I love Christmas. And I spent basically the whole of the second week of December in London seeing friends. I socialised every day.
And I am a professional street performer.
Sometimes several times a day. I love London's bustling streets, notorious Christmas lights, and loved catching up with friends over steaming cups of takeaway tea. I love seeing people I care about at Christmas time, but I can also find it quite overwhelming. I am by nature an introvert, which means I need time alone to feel like myself. This doesn't mean I don't care about people or that I don't like to see people, only that I can find social interactions a little draining sometimes, especially when I see lots of people in close succession, like what I did this week. And so after a very enjoyable but also very tiring week, I chose to spend the rest of December at home, working from home, keeping festive and prioritising staying cosy inside with my family. Christmas as an introvert can be hard because there are so many people that you want to see. One of the most common misconceptions about introversion is that introverts don't like to see people, or that they don't like to have friends. This definitely is not true. I actually had a panic attack in London one of the days I was up there because I got so overwhelmed with the number of people that I was seeing, even though it was between seeing people I truly do want to see. I have felt some guilt around making this decision, but logically I know and will say to you that we never should feel guilty for choosing to take time out, choosing not to socialise. And I feel that that is particularly hard at this time of the year to make that decision because there can be a lot of pressure to see everyone in December. There are so many meals and gatherings because it's Christmas time. But I guess I just want to remind you in this video that it's important to look after yourself too, and as I said before, I feel like we need to be recharged if we really want to give the best of ourselves to the season and to the people that we care about, even if that means maybe not doing everything. I feel most myself when I'm doing simple things at home, taking things slowly and focusing on single moments which can easily get mixed up in busy crowds, lost like smoke in the wind. I've spoken about this before, but I think society tries to make us feel guilty for doing this, for taking a step back and being still and retreating. Even though this is what so many animals do every year when they hibernate, it's okay to take things slowly and focus on the things right between your eyes. Winter has a message of its own, when the cold is like a flower. Flowers have their fragrance, winter has its handful of memories. The shadow of a withered branch, like lean blue smoke, paints a stroke across the afternoon window. In the cold, the sunlight grows pale and slanted. I sip the tea quietly, as if waiting for a guest to speak. One thing I really love doing at Christmas is sending unexpected presents and cards, and this year I've been doing a lot of homemade gifts actually. I've regularly been sending bits and pieces out from the post office, one of my favourite places. Did you know that when the postal service was first introduced in London, people said that the postmen were like real-life Father Christmases? And I love this and completely agree with it. Not only are they similarly decked out in red, but the things that they deliver, they deliver cards filled with kind words, gifts and good tidings. There's nothing quite so exciting as coming home to see that there is a handwritten letter among the bills or a brown paper parcel on the doorstep. I don't think this excitement will ever quite fade. Is that really that dissimilar from the moment we wake as children on Christmas morning to see that Santa has been? It's different, but I don't think it's massively so. Just while I was delivered this surprise present to one of my neighbours, I want to read you a poem by William Wordsworth. This is from The River Duddon, and it's just great. I think you'll like it. The minstrels played their Christmas tune tonight beneath my cottage eaves, while smitten by a lofty moon, the encircling laurels, thick with leaves, gave back a rich and dazzling sheen that overpowered their natural green. And who but listened till was paid respect to every inmate's claim, the greeting given, the music played in honour of each household's name, duly produced with lusty call, and Merry Christmas wished to all. Being introverted at Christmas doesn't for me mean not seeing anyone and spending all of my time on my own. I love the Christmas lights around the windows and the chestnuts and the oranges and the Christmas cards coming by dozens in the post. And I love passing people on my walks and wishing them a happy Christmas. I passed a family all in Christmas hats today and they were just so festive and happy, and it made me so happy too. It feels like everything changes at this time of year, that people become kinder and more thoughtful and just happier. Maybe because we do start to hone and focus in on our relationships and little things more than we're allowed to do at other times of the year. And the thing about this joy is that it is incredibly contagious, and so just passing by people, I feel like you can catch that energy. And I don't think you have to see lots of people and be very engaged in social interactions to receive this energy and to feel that energy. I personally find it in small interactions when buying a loaf of bread from the supermarket, passing somebody on a dog walk, saying hello to the person who delivers a parcel. It's these tiny interactions where you feel that spirit of Christmas. So even for somebody who does like to spend time by themselves or more time by themselves, that's not to say that you can't feel the energy of Christmas. I think there's sometimes an assumption that introverts don't like to be around people or they don't like to see people at all, and I don't think that's true, because being around people is very different to being part of a social interaction. One thing which can be really lovely actually, if you're feeling drained but you want to soak up that holiday spirit, is to go somewhere like a cafe and just sit and absorb the energy, the Christmas energy, and that feeling of joy and festivity. Christmas for me is about these little family-driven moments. Time spent with my sister, mum and dad, whom I'm incredibly lucky to be close with. I enjoy watching Christmas movies with them, eating meals together, and walking to the post office to send off last-minute Christmas cards with my mum. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, my mum and I were making this little and very simple curtain for the laundry room, and my mum and I had an evening in together this night, and we ended up singing Christmas carols together, listening to Christmas music, and just doing a load of crafting and reading. This evening I made dinner for my family. Food is a way to bring people together. Historically, people have bonded over food. There's that symbolic act of sharing, where everyone is also taking the time to sit and be together, which is one of the great things about Christmas Day, of course, the symbolic huge meal of the family. I made a vegetable pie this day. Then I made cookies for dessert. One batch burnt quite badly, as you can see, but luckily I made 3 batches because I'm always worried that one's going to burn, so it wasn't the end of the world, and we did get to enjoy the other ones. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. I hope that you have a happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or just a lovely end to the year if you don't celebrate these. Thank you for all of your support this year as well, and please just know that I am sending the very best to you this December. From Ruby.